What's up, y'all? What's up? How we doing? Yes, sir. We out here. Got waiting for Octavia. Oh my god. Waiting for Octavian to show his ass up. But it's all good, man. Until then, we will be discussing college football and what is going to happen this upcoming weekend. So let's get started. All right, we got Brad Madale, we got Beam, we got Bill Valentine, and we got a few others in here. Where have I been? Man, I've been chilling. I ain't gotta do a long stream tonight. This me versus Octavian. This Georgia versus Florida, man. Where's he at? He's scared, man. He's scared. He's scared. Well, you know what time it is. It's time to post the link in the chat. And we got a couple games coming up this week. The boys are back. I don't know who Alabama's playing, but I do believe that they are playing. Uh, oh, they're on a bye. Is they on a bye? Jesus, they're coming in left and right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do one at a time because Beam joined first. But I do believe that the good old Crimson Tide are on a bye this week, as I do not see their game. Um, yeah, they are on a bye. They are on a bye. All right, let's bring in Michigan is on a bye as well. But here we go. Speaking of Michigan, the man, the myth, the legend, the favorite Michigan Wolverine. What's up?
Yeah, let's go.
Man, y'all get to sit back, relax, and watch some good football this weekend, huh?
We do, bro. We do. Well, not necessarily relaxed though with everything going on, but we get to watch some good football at least. You
Yeah.
know,
Meanwhile, your team's gonna be in the court.
hopefully we get proven innocent, bro. Like Uncle Lou said, I'm more worried about the Big Ten saying, "Hey, because of these allegations, you can't play in the Big Ten championship," right? Before
Yeah.
we get a verdict, because I will be extremely pissed if we miss the playoffs because we couldn't play in the Big Ten championship because the Big Ten said so. And then in
Yeah.
like 2-3 years, it's like, oh, Michigan didn't do anything wrong. You know,
Man, listen, I just hope y'all get a good jury.
type shit, bro. Like, the rule is stupid, anyways, right? We're getting punished for a dumb rule. But again, rules are rules and consequences follow. So it's like, it is what it is.
I, hey man, I honestly I know what y'all being accused of, but I don't know what y'all being accused of.
So we're being accused of in-person scouting, which has been against the rules since like the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
And filming the sidelines of those games and then taking so we can learn the signs. It's not the act of sign stealing that we're in trouble for, right? A lot of people
Yeah.
say, "Oh, they stole signs, so they had an unfair advantage," right? Stealing the signs isn't the rule that was broken. It was going in person scouting the games, and we're being accused of funding it directly, right, rather than an
Yeah.
individual doing it. Like
That's
if
why.
it's like
That's
if
why I made
it's
this. Sorry. Sorry.
no, you can go ahead.
Okay, that's why I made the joke on saying y'all are getting in trouble for scouting, basically.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. And I think it's dumb, but the reason it was a rule is because it was an advantage for bigger schools like Michigan to do something like that because smaller schools like Air Force or like Boise State couldn't do it. But there's so much money in college football. You have coaches being paid 70 million, right? Let alone what the universities are making. So it's extremely outdated and should be a rule that's changed. Hell, honestly, like the best case scenario is we're proving if innocent. The second best case scenario is that okay, they broke the rules, but we wanted to change the rule anyway, so we're going to change it and not punish them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so wait, is the rule basically saying that a member of the Michigan scouting staff cannot attend a high school game?
It can't attend a college football game. So basically, we're being accused of like, okay, a
Oh, a college football.
member,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're being accused of scouting future opponents.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like we're being accused of like funding and sending people directly to like a Penn State game, for example, to learn their signs and
Yeah.
then use that to our
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah. No, because I thought it was mostly on the high school side of things,
Oh
which made
yeah,
no
no.
sense. I was like,
See,
huh?
that
But
would be extremely dumb, right?
yeah. But
Um,
no, even that's kind of like,
yeah, even that's like, huh? And it's moving so fast compared to the fucking North Carolina shit when the North Carolina shit was 10 times more obvious that the
yeah.
NCAA was fucking up, you know? So it's dumb, bro. It's so dumb.
Dude, SEC Shorts made a skit again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That look again. I'm kind of pissed because I'm a Michigan fan. I'm like, God damn it, we can't have shit. But that was funny. I can't lie, that was
They had
funny.
them. They
I
had
love SEC shorts.
they had Penn State and Ohio State shirts on.
And they're like, oh nah, we got to make it as obvious as possible. Come on now.
I know. Oh my god, man. Oh my goodness. So
But
after the what's up?
oh no, you say what you're saying.
After the bye week, y'all got
I think Purdue.
y'all okay.
I
Don't
think
skip them now. Don't
here.
skip them now.
Let me see. Yeah, we got Purdue next. Purdue, then Penn State. Um, it's at home, so I think we'll smack Purdue. I mean, we smacked them in the Big Ten championship last year, so we should take care of business. Um,
Yeah.
but it also could be a trap game just because Penn State's the next one, then Maryland, then Ohio State. Like that's a brutal 3 game stretch right there.
Hey, and best believe on that whiteout game, they're gonna be holding up signs of Jim Harbaugh and money.
Yeah, but like you said, we on a bye week, so we get to watch some good football. There's some good games. Obviously, the Georgia Florida game, Ohio State,
Georgia.
Wisconsin. You got Oregon, Utah,
Mhm.
um,
Oh my god, so many good games, dog.
Tennessee, Kentucky. Like, there's no like outstanding big matchups, like
Yeah.
top 10 matchups, but there's some good matchups. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Georgia Bulldogs gonna put them Star Gators down.
I've already been said. I think Georgia's winning by like 24.
Brother. Oh, we're gonna cover the spread. Best believe.
I look. It's nothing. It's nothing against Florida. I think Georgia's on a different universe at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
100% agree. Yeah. Hey, Carson is gonna cook that defense on the God, bro.
We will see. We will see. I'm hoping Wisconsin can do some against Ohio State because it is at Wisconsin, which is a tough place to play.
Has it been a tough place to play for the past 5 years though?
I mean, Wisconsin, while it has been just okay, as of recently, at best okay, they playing them at home at night, that's still like it's kind of like Auburn, right? Auburn's not a good team, but if you're
Hold
playing
on,
them
hold on,
there,
hold on. I see an incorrect statement. Incorrect statement in the chat. Bill Valentine says Florida's gonna win 24-20.
look,
Man.
the Bama fans, they beat Tennessee and got delusional. All right. We'll let them have their high horse for now. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, bro. Jesus.
But yeah, no. Wisconsin's like Auburn, right? Auburn's not necessarily good. Like Wisconsin's not necessarily good. But if you're playing them there at night, best believe that crowd is going to be insane.
Yeah.
You know.
Have
So
y'all play Wisconsin this year?
no, we don't. We haven't played them
Oh,
since I think 2021, 2020.
okay.
Because obviously they're in a whole different division and it's not a rivalry game.
Yeah.
But we don't even play Minnesota every year, and Minnesota is technically a rivalry. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we got. Let's see. Michigan's official rivalries are Michigan State, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Minnesota, and Northwestern.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of an odd batch of teams when you throw in Minnesota and Northwestern. But hey, it is what it is. I have updated my top 25.
All right, let's hear it. Hey, you know what? Read the first fifth from 25 to 15. Because
20
I gotta go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some up here back. But you read it to the chat.
All right. So 25, I got Rutgers. They are 6-2. Look, Rutgers is bowl eligible. They got their tough games coming up though. They'll probably won't be ranked for long. But for me, I got them ranked at 25. 24 is where I landed with Tennessee. I was juggling between, all right, do I unrank Southern Cal or do I unrank Tennessee? I figured Tennessee looked more impressive than Southern Cal this season, so I got Tennessee ranked.
21.
I got Tennessee at 24.
Oh, okay, okay.
23 UCLA. You know, they were 25 for me previously. Now they're at 23. They're a good team. They're a good team. What else can I say? 22 is Tulane. One loss. One loss. Looking good. James Madison undefeated. It sucks. They're bowl eligible, but they can't make a bowl game because they transferred. I think that transferring process rule is stupid. But James Madison, 21. North Carolina is at 20. They were at my number 10 last week. They dropped down 10 spots after losing to one of the worst teams in the country. Duke is where 19 is where I landed with Duke. They played good against Florida State, but it got away from them. They're a good team. Hope their quarterback is good. Aggravating that ankle.
What you got for the? I want to hear this week's top 5 real quick.
Top 5 before I finish throughout the 15.
Yeah.
All right. So top 5. 1 Michigan, 2 Georgia, 3 Ohio State, 4 Washington, 5 Florida State. Washington dropped obviously because that Arizona State game. Ohio State went up because they beat Penn State. So Georgia went up because Washington did bad, and then Florida State dropped not because anything they did, but because Ohio State got a good win, and I have to reward them for that.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of where my logic went with that one.
Yeah, and I bro, the first 15 that was on me. I wanted to know like the 25 to 20 because I feel like, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are gonna agree on me on this. 10 to 20 are just like the cannon fodder of the top 25.
Yeah,
like they're just
like where
yeah.
like all the I mean, some interesting ones in like that range, right? Like Penn State's at 10. I got Oregon State at 11. Right now I have Missouri at 15. I have Air Force at 18. There's some interesting ones there.
Hey, Missouri's more of a threat to Georgia than Florida is, man.
Facts. Facts.
Missouri's gonna. Hey, when we go into the SEC championship game, I'm gonna flex my muscles on us beating Missouri, not Florida. You hear that, Octavio?
No, that's real. That's real. Look,
bro, that's facts, bro.
Look, if Missouri, the thing with Missouri is if they somehow beat Georgia, they won't. But if they were to beat Georgia, they would become an immediate playoff contender overnight.
Bill, this is not a foreigner. This is a Wolverines fan that's speaking his mind, and that you need to respect his opinion. He's on the call.
I'm a Michigan fan. I live in Michigan. Come on, now. I ain't no foreigner.
Nah, it's because they don't know. It's because Alabama
fans. Listen.
The country exists outside of Alabama.
Again, he's a Bama fan. They beat Tennessee by 14. They on a high horse. They beat a hated rival that beat them last year, right?
He's doubling down on the foreigner.
I mean, if he considers Puerto Rico a separate country, then okay. But like, born and raised in Michigan my whole life. But no, he Delulu. He'll learn this week when Georgia smacks up Florida.
Hey, Bill. If anyone's a foreigner, it's me. I'm from California, brother. That ain't the U.S. Anyway, goddamn, fucking. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't scared of Washington no more. After that,
no, that's valid. Like. Washington, they were scaring me, but after that performance against Arizona State, I mean, it could be like you could look at it as like a sleepwalk game after getting off a high win against Oregon. But to me, that immediately was like, all right, this team is beatable. I'm not as scared of them no more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So like last week they were my national championship favorite. I still think they'll make the playoffs and potentially a national championship, but I'm not as convinced that they'll beat everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I dropped it from 2 to 4 because, like, yeah, they got the win. They still look great, all that, but they did not look like the second best team or best team in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they didn't.
that was probably the worst, the worst a team has looked that like in the top 10 that got the win. You know what I'm saying? Not the
Oh, for
worst a
sure.
team in the top 10 has looked overall, because again, North Carolina lost to fucking Virginia, but
Um,
yeah.
all right. Hey, two things. One, before I let you go, because Dale's been waiting for a little bit, and
I
and it gives you the opportunity to throw hands with Bill in the chat. I want to ask you this question.
I
Who do you got? What's your score prediction for Bulldogs versus Florida? Official.
well, I said 45-21, and I'm gonna stick with that.
Hey, this
Bulldogs
is why we love
45.
Michigan fans. This is
Bulldogs
why we love Michigan
45.
fans.
Bulldogs 45, Florida 21. All right. Bro saying Big Ten foreigner. He's just mad that overall the Big Ten, they got, look, the SEC, they got some good teams. They got Missouri, Georgia. Obviously, Georgia's great. You know, Bama's okay. Bama's okay at best. But, like, let's be real.
Facts.
Bama's losing to Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan if they play it. All right.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
all I
Oh,
got
for
to
sure.
say.
Oh, for sure. All right. Hey, Beam, go throw your hands with them in the chat. But hey, I appreciate you for calling in. I hope you
Yes,
enjoyed the rest of
sir.
the show.
See you,
Go
man.
Wolverines.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What's up, Dale?
What's up, Chip?
How you doing this fine evening, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. It's just like everybody's waiting for Georgia to lose, man. Every other fan base wants Georgia to lose, so I ain't mad at Bill. Everybody wants Georgia to lose, and they're just waiting for it.
Hey, now
But
we know how Bama fans felt for 10 years, so
right, exactly. Everybody waited for them to lose, so everybody's waiting for us to lose now. But I just want to talk about Michigan for a second.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right, so and I'm sure Beam can chime in on the chat or whatever if he's listening in. Um, I think Harbaugh's going after this season, so I really don't think he gives a shit what happens. So but I mean, I think it's like I said in the chat earlier to him. I think it's more about what the Big Ten is going to do than the NCAA, because it takes the NCAA 3 years to fucking to do anything. So they're going to wait 3 years to punish players and coaches that wasn't even there at the time this shit happened. I mean, what fucking sense does that make? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you think he's gonna go back to the NFL?
Exactly. This is Harbaugh's last year at Michigan. I guarantee you.
What NFL team do you think he chooses?
Oh shit! Whichever one offers him the best deal. Harbaugh's had a hard dig for the NFL for the last couple of years, man. Everybody knows that. It's no secret.
Hey, all I'm saying is, man. All I'm saying is, if this man, if this man went to like the Rams or some shit, or the Cardinals.
Maybe the Cardinals. Sean McVay's not leaving the Rams, man. No, that's not happening.
No, he's not. Hey, but the Cardinals though.
Maybe the Cardinals. Whatever. Yeah. Maybe the Cardinals.
You know what? You think? Listen, I think Arthur. I wanted last season when I started hearing these rumors. I wanted him to come to Atlanta, but I think I trust in Arthur Smith.
Shit, I'd take Harbaugh in Atlanta in a minute. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I guarantee you he would drop Desmond Ridder after one.
Shit. Fucking Ray Charles should drop Desmond Ridder. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Shit.
Hey, everyone with a damn mind would drop Desmond Ridder except for Arthur Smith, apparently.
But no, seriously, man. I mean, so if this plays through whatever, so the CFPs come out next Tuesday. What effect do you think this Michigan thing is going to have on them in that ranking if something is proven?
Okay, if something is proven until then, right? I think the committee will factor it a little bit and might put them at number 5 just to wait and see what they do against the big dogs later on in the season. But the likelihood of the scenario of the situation is they likely won't find Jack until then, and will keep them at number 2. As a matter of fact, I think the committee is going to do what they did to Tennessee last year and put them at number 1 and move us down to 2 or 3 because of our performances this year.
Well, Georgia's not going to be number 1 in the CFP if things stay the way they are right now. Georgia's not going to be number 1. there will be either there'll be a 3. That's it. I mean, I don't think there'll be lower than 3.
It'll be just like last year, Dale. Just like
Yeah,
last year.
exactly.
Except we don't have the opportunity to beat a number 1 Tennessee this year. So
Right.
we'll just have to earn our way. We'll have to earn our spot up to, after the SEC championship game and so on. But you know what? It doesn't even matter where you put us. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's a neutral stadium, brother. All that changes is what color jersey you're wearing.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? I really hate to say it, man, because I mean, I would really like to see Georgia play Michigan this year, but I mean, I mean, I'm kind of with Uncle Lou and everybody else saying, hey, man, this if it's a rule, and if you break it, there has to be consequences. And I don't think the NCAA is going to act like right now, but I think the Big Ten will. I think the Big Ten will come out and say, hey, okay, you play your games, whatever, but even if you win the conference, you're not going to the championship game. I think Michigan's out, man. I mean, I think they stepped in some shit that they can't get out of, bro.
Yeah. And, Dustin, real quick, my bad for screaming at you, bro. I was just mad because Octavian got me pissed the fuck off last show. But that's on me, Dustin. That's on me, bro. But yeah, no, I agree with that, Dale. But I got a question, bro. Like, if they put us at 2 or 3, is that just like showing us that we really don't like? Do you think like that just like we lose one game and it's over? It's done.
No. We can lose one game, and I'm telling you, Georgia may lose one game. I'm not saying Georgia's going undefeated, man. That we might lose one game, but that's not going to put us out. Okay, first of all, that won't put us out. Okay, it's just like Alabama. They're fucking talking up themselves going to the SEC. They got one loss already too.
Yeah,
I know it's not a conference loss. Okay, but they still got to play LSU. They still got to play. I don't want to say Kentucky or whatever, but stranger shit has happened, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, man. After what I ain't joking every time I bring this up. After what I saw against Arkansas, anything could happen against Alabama. Kentucky could wipe the floor with them with Ray Davis. I mean, like after that Arkansas game, it's been all hell. Like hell has broken loose.
Yeah, I mean it's wide open still, man. It's wide open, and it's like Uncle Lou says. I would love, you know what? I mean, I don't want to see Georgia lose a game, okay? But I would love to see Georgia go undefeated into that Tennessee game and fucking lose that game because it would mean absolutely fucking zero to Tennessee. It would mean nothing to them if they won that game. If Georgia come in that game undefeated, you know that, right?
Well, obviously, I don't want us to lose to Tennessee, bro.
No. Me neither. But you know what? They wouldn't even be on the internet if that happened. The Voltards would not even come on and talk shit because they know that game didn't mean shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, what reason would they have to talk? Except we beat y'all, but what the fuck difference did it make? You beat us.
Yeah, that's a good point, but I just don't think we're gonna lose. But yeah, I get the point you're trying to make.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, it's just this season has been kind of crazy, man. And as far as the games this week, yeah, it's kind of a weak slate. I mean, we do have Florida, Georgia, Oregon, Utah, right? Oregon and Utah, Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah,
there's no really like marquee matchups, man. But I mean, it's just going to be any weekend of college football is a good weekend. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it's college football, it's college football, dog.
Exactly. But anyway, hey, I'm gonna jump off here, man. I'm up in Vail working, man. I worked all day. I'm gonna crash at the motel room.
Yeah,
have a couple beers, and I'll listen to the rest of the show. If something comes up, I may jump on later, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get off here later. Somebody else come on. Hey, but Octavian, let me tell you something. If you're listening, bro, I don't know why in the absolute fuck you said that fucking Florida's gonna rush for 280 yards on Georgia. Have you failed and bumped your fucking head, bro? You know that's not gonna happen. Stop it, man. Fucking stop it right now. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, all right, Chip, I'm gonna get off here, man.
Hey, you have a good day.
Everybody have a good night. Talk to y'all later.
Yep. All right, we we love a little bit of Brainlet Dale. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beam, if you want to come back on here, because I see you throwing. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus, you throwing hands with this man. Jeez, bruh. God, hey, Bill and Beam, if y'all want to click that link, y'all want to come in here and throw some hands live, I got you, bro. This is the ring. Y'all got a place to say. But anyway, since right now we ain't got no callers, I'm gonna talk about Florida. So here's the thing: when it comes to there he is. Hey, hey, B.
Hey, look,
Hey, what
look,
is he
look, look.
saying, bro? What is he
Hey,
saying?
bro, is why. Listen. I'm down to throw hands, but my problem is my mom's sleeping and she got to get
Oh,
up at like 2 in the morning.
oh
but
man, yeah.
um, but nah, bro is what? Look, Dustin's fine. Dustin's not delusional like Bill is, because Dustin said Florida's not beating Georgia, right? That's
Yeah.
fine, right? The worst Dustin said is what is Michigan actually going to do in the playoffs, which is fair. We haven't done shit in the playoffs thus far, but at least we can fucking make it, unlike Bama, right?
Yeah.
Then,
And
but Bill
listen,
out
listen.
here wild, bro.
I know. And listen, Bill. Here's the thing you have to consider, Bill. Michigan is favored to win the whole thing this year. They're
Yeah, we're
next up
fake.
behind
We
us,
no
behind
no
Georgia.
no. Actually, the rankings updated. I'm pretty sure
Oh, really?
Michigan is actually favored over Georgia to win the national championship. Although I
Really?
think, although I
Shit,
think
bro.
that's not including the whole investigation bullshit. So like,
Bro. Listen,
take it
hey,
with a
just
grain of
ignore
salt.
that. Ignore that. Ignore that.
But but yeah, nah,
Bro,
like
Michigan will
bro,
wipe the floor with Alabama. Don't
bro,
come at me, bro.
listen.
Don't come
Bama
at me,
has a
Bill.
great defense, right?
They do,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not some delusional fan that think Bama's ass, right? They're like a fringe, they're like a top 10 team, right? I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
They have a great defense. But bro, the Michigan Wolverines offense, Ohio State offense, and the Michigan Wolverines defense, Ohio State defense, and Penn State defense would have their way with Alabama's offense. Because on look, all three of those teams have either great defenses and decent offenses, with Michigan's offense being absolutely great, right? Bama doesn't have an offense for shit, beating Arkansas by 3. By 3. Bro, Arkansas is on the level of Indiana, and we put 50 on Indiana and only allowed them to score 7.
No, what would happen is you guys would probably beat Alabama similar to what Texas beat them by.
Yeah, I'm not saying Bama would get absolutely blown out, right?
Yeah.
But they would struggle to even score 21.
Yeah.
Right?
Georgia
You know,
Bulldogs.
the best Bama can do this year is lose by 10 plus in the SEC championship game.
And I think they will, bro. Matter of fact, I am praying for a Michigan versus Georgia national championship. That's what
I
everybody
mean,
wants.
I want that too, but we'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
because if the Big Ten decides to jump guns before there's a verdict and we get a bowl ban, because that's honestly what I'm worried the most about. I'm not worried if we get banned from the Big Ten championship, because we get banned from the Big Ten championship and go 12-0, right? I think we'll still make the playoffs.
Well, because you would have had to beat Ohio State for that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We just, so so if we can't play in the Big Ten championship, but we beat Ohio State and Ohio State gets to the Big Ten championship game, right? I think we'd still make the playoffs like Ohio State did last year, right? But if we get a bowl ban from the Big Ten, then that would suck.
That would dude, they would rob us of a national championship.
They
bro.
would rob us of one of the best national championship games since that Clemson Alabama one, the second one, when it was like 45-41. Because that was a great game.
I think that was the first one because Clemson pretty much wiped the floor with Bama the second time.
Didn't they play 3 national title games?
No, they didn't.
Because I knew they played 3 times in the playoffs, and I knew one of them was a semifinal game. So
yeah, that semifinal game Bama controlled.
Yeah, okay. So it was the first one then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, so I hope we, get the bowl game. But yeah, look, I'm saying Bama fans, but it's specifically Bill. Bro. Bama was losing 20-7 at halftime to a okay at best Tennessee team that's probably going to lose to Kentucky this weekend.
Nah, man, probably.
Listen. Look, it's at home for Kentucky, bro. And
yeah,
I know
I
Kentucky's
know.
not ranked, but they're still a solid team.
Bro,
right?
Kentucky at home wants to just be a world beater for some reason. I have no idea why.
So fucking look, bro, Bill, you got to get off your high horse. I know you're from Florida, so I know it's hard. All right, I know it's hard. You're from Florida, bro, right? But listen. Unlike the Florida fans, you don't got to be as delusional as them. You're a Bama fan. You know success. You know what that
Hey
looks
Bill.
like. You
Hey Bill.
know Michigan's a great team, and you know Bama isn't what it is this year. All
Hey
right.
Bill, I just want to tell you something real quick, Bill. You're like a middle-aged grown-ass man, and you getting owned by an 18-year-old dog, and you were coming at me for the same reasons. Look at you. Look how you look stupid now, don't you? Look at you. I
Look
guarantee.
so dumb for real.
Look at this man. Look at him. He's sitting behind the screen. He face palming. He embarrassed. He knows he just got owned.
Bro's probably caressing his like gray beard. You know what I'm saying, right?
Thanks. Bro sitting back in his leather chair, fucking like just.
I'm wondering where Octavian at though, bro. Like where's
Man,
he at?
this man. Did you see Uncle Lou's show yesterday, man? This man was
that shit was funny as fuck.
man.
I was rolling, bro. But
Bro.
bro was delusional. 280 rushing yards, bro. Michigan has a better chance of running 280 against Georgia, and Michigan wouldn't even do that against Georgia.
Bro, I know, man. I don't know what type of bull. Listen,
Bro.
a bunch of people in the chat were saying I wasn't speaking enough, brother. I ain't need to speak. Just let him embarrass himself.
He was being delusional.
I know.
But I mean, hey, if you don't show up, then I guess the title can be special guest me.
Until he gets on, bro, or until you need to leave, you're on. You're the co-host.
Hey, I'll do what I do. We got good games. I didn't get to give my takes on who would win these games, but
yeah.
All right, Kentucky. I think honestly, I'm gonna take Kentucky in that game. I know Kentucky's not great, but while Bama's struggling against Tennessee, and that's embarrassing for Bama, they did ultimately win by 14 when I thought Tennessee would cover the points, right? So Tennessee's not great neither. I don't know why the AP poll got him at 21. I mean, that's kind of fair, but I was about to unrank Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna take Kentucky at home. You got Notre Dame and Pitt. That's not notable for any other reason other than the fact that it's a rivalry game. Notre Dame's like a rival with every damn school. It's weird.
I swear.
But bro, their rivals with Stanford, Southern Cal, Michigan State, Purdue, Navy, Army. They're like rivals with everybody, bro.
Name a university and their rivals.
Literally, right? If they not an FCS team, they're a rival of Notre Dame.
Bro, they got so many ops, bro. It's like, dang.
I mean, hey, it's Notre Dame, bro. I live 20 minutes away. I hate Notre Dame. All right.
Hey, that's understandable.
But I think Notre Dame will win easily. I just want to mention it because it's a rivalry game that not many people know about. You got a lot of people aren't paying attention to this one, but Oregon State, Arizona, bro. Oregon State, Arizona, bro. That game.
That could be a good game.
That's going to be a great game because Arizona stayed in it with Washington. And did you see what they did to Washington State, who was ranked at the time?
What?
They beat them 44-6. Bro.
Wait, so is Arizona State trying to beat the Nebraska of the Pac-12?
They're like the Nebraska of the Pac-12, but actually somewhat competitive.
They get the results done. Yeah,
exactly, bro. So Arizona's not ranked because they already got 3 losses, but still.
Yeah, Dale says if y'all get a bowl ban, I think it's over for Michigan in the playoffs.
Because the playoffs, use the bowl system. So if we get a bowl ban, then we're done, right? We'll still finish probably top 10, but we're done. So I hope we don't get a bowl ban.
That's going to be talked about for a long time, man.
That would be the most robbed thing, especially again if the Big Ten doesn't wait for a verdict. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, in 10 years, there's going to be documentaries and shit on why they got robbed and what national championship we got robbed with.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
our most recent title is 97, bro, and we have to split that with fucking Nebraska. Don't give us. You can ban us from the Big Ten championship game. I mean, again, I would rather you wait for a verdict to do anything. But if you're not, ban us from the Big Ten championship game. It's fine. We'll still go 12-0 and beat Ohio State and still make the playoffs at number 4. You know what I'm saying?
No way. How you doing today, man? No. Here's the thing, though. You know what else is gonna happen, bro?
What?
If Michigan gets banned, and Georgia wins the Natty again, Oh my Jesus!
So that's
Bill
going to
Valentine is gonna come in this chat and he's gonna say how we got a cupcake easy national championship again and how we avoided Michigan. We paid the committee to ban Michigan.
but then I'm a delusional Big Ten foreigner. Even though
'Cause
Michigan would have their way with any SEC team outside of Georgia.
yeah, exactly.
Think about it.
Thank
What
you. Oh my God.
SEC team would genuinely beat Michigan outside of Georgia? Think about that. You can't name
Listen,
one.
yeah. Hey, home or on the road.
Exactly. Home, neutral site, on the road, it don't matter. Michigan would beat
'Cause-
any SEC team
Yeah, because here's the thing,
outside
right?
of Georgia. Again,
Listen, I'm a Georgia fan, right? So if it came down to us two, obviously, the week up,
you'd root for Georgia, right?
I'm
Me and you
expecting,
would be talking shit. But
yeah,
like,
I'm expecting you to come on here to talk shit, right? But
oh
listen,
yeah,
I have to give credit where credit is due, and Michigan is on par with Georgia,
yeah. Like,
and
look,
it should be ranked above Georgia, and would realistically beat every SEC team currently this season. That's what I personally think, and I'm an SEC fan day in and day out.
Personally,
But
as a Big Ten fan, I think we would beat every SEC team outside of Georgia. I think we got a chance at Georgia, but ultimately, if they face, I think Georgia would win just because Georgia's more talented.
no, I listen. I'm not just saying this as a Georgia fan. I think we would come out with the win,
Yeah.
but and I know. Sorry if that makes you mad.
No. That's fine. That's fine. Again, I agree. I think Georgia would beat Michigan if they played.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think, despite the fact that I see you, currently speaking in the world of college football, as the biggest threat to Georgia, in terms of like, because
Who would
like
win?
we would probably likely to meet you guys this year.
Yeah.
I still think I don't know Brock Bowers or not, which we would have Brock Bowers. I just have confidence in my team.
No, exactly. I like fucking Ohio State fans and fucking Bama fans. Oh, someone's injured. We can't win a game, man. Next man up mentality. Ohio State man. How'd you win again? How'd you beat Penn State last week, huh? 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 You had players injured. How did you win?
Oh my
Next
God.
man up.
Man, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead.
According to the Ohio State man, we would have lost to Michigan State 85-0 if we didn't steal signs and we had injured players.
Bro, listen, listen, we need to get on top of our heads. It's like in terms of like the college football community, bro. Fuck Ohio State.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
Listen, here's the thing: is us Georgia fans experience what y'all been experiencing forever. We hated it. I feel bad for y'all, bro.
Listen, as a Michigan fan, I gotta constantly deal with Ohio State, but they cheated. Yeah, it has nothing to do with your defenses being soft as all fuck mixed with baby lotion. Okay,
I know,
right?
bro.
Like
what in the ever
if we are guilty of what we're doing, which again I think is a stupid rule in anyways, but if we are guilty of what we're doing, like Deion Sanders says, you still have to stop it. You still have to stop it.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. We got your signs. Come up with better signs then. Like,
and bro. Here's the thing. Right? Is we listen, Ohio State fans. We understand that an important player going out in a game can be very, very consequential towards your team's ability to win the game.
Of course.
But we are not going to accept you and your head coach for the next year after that game to cry and moan and just bitch about it.
Here's the problem with Ohio State blaming injuries, right? Ohio State is Ohio State, not fucking Colorado, okay?
Yeah,
y'all have good players on your bench. Colorado doesn't, okay? So if Colorado fans want to say, oh, we lost a game because a certain player got injured, one, it's like, okay, recruit better, but two, at least it would make some damn sense.
Yeah.
Ohio State, you have 15 NFL wide receivers that are going to go 1,000 yards every season in the fucking NFL, including their rookie year, and you're worried that Marvin Harrison Jr. got fucking injured, and you think you're going to lose a damn game and only blame it on an injury and say, we would have won if we had this player. No, you're just soft as all baby lotion fuck, and your coach is a crybaby.
I've been trying to say this. Uncle Lou been trying to say this. Everyone been trying to say
this. Ohio State is soft. Listen.
Like Octavian says Georgia's soft. No, Ohio State is.
Look, Georgia has had a good offense the last 2 years and one of the most legendary defenses in college football that I have ever seen. Ohio State the last 3 years, soft defense, soft offense.
Hey, Beam, that's also true. Vice President just said in the chat they blame it on the weather.
That too, bro. These motherfuckers act like they don't live in the Midwest, bro. Let me tell you, as someone who lives in Michigan, the weather here is bipolar as fuck. You still go out there and play football.
Hey, listen, Beam. When I was like younger,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Michigan, right? I went to I stayed by the lake, by
Lake
Michigan
Michigan?
Lake Michigan.
Yeah, I don't live far from there.
Brother, I went in December.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know where I was.
Bro, listen, in April this year, like one day it was a blizzard. The next day, you swear you're in the middle of fucking July. This is how it is here, okay? It doesn't.
Yeah, I heard.
Ohio might not have as weird of weather as Michigan, but you still live in the fucking Midwest in November, all right?
Yeah.
It's going to get cold. The weather's going to be shit. All right, you know this. You guys act like y'all don't practice in these conditions. Y'all act like these players have never played in these conditions before if they're from the Midwest region, right?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all acting like that, bro. You still go out there and play football. Ask any football player; they prefer at least everyone that when I played football and everyone I played with, we preferred it raining rather than it being clear weather because it was just more fun. Come on now, you can't blame the fucking weather.
And brother, listen. Every answer to that argument is simply this: it was raining for both teams. It was snowing for both teams. It was bad weather for both teams.
Bro, Ohio State fans were sounding like Philly fans after Philly lost the Super Bowl, bro. Listen, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I'm gonna shit talk Philly as well.
Oh man,
so, bro, like these people. The conditions were bad. Yeah, the conditions were bad for the other team, and they still ran 300 yards on you. What's your excuse now,
bro? Also, listen, bro. Ohio State needs to also understand it's not gonna be sunshine and rainbows every damn game. Matter of fact, you lost to Michigan with good weather last season.
Exactly, and then they blamed injuries, right? Exactly. They lose to them this year. They're gonna blame they stole signs, even if we're proven innocent, just because it's all that's how rivalries are. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, if y'all beat them this year, right, and this shenanigans stuff with Harbaugh and stuff didn't come out, and everything was good, and y'all still beat them, they would have, bro. If weather and injuries weren't a factor, what they would do, they would say there's some black magic going on or some shit.
Nah, for real. And listen, right? I saw someone post proof of they must be cheating because this was Michigan's record with Harbaugh before 2020, and this is their record afterwards. Motherfuckers act like teams can't get better over time and act like there aren't periods of dominance and rivalries. Ohio State, here, I'll pull up a website right fucking now. Hold on.
I bet. Share your screen, bro.
Listen, wait, I can share my screen? Oh, yeah. I fucking can. Yeah.
Let's see the evidence.
Let's go. Look,
this is court. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Right. Share. All right, I'm sharing my screen. All right. I'm not sure if you've seen this website before, but we looking at a website called Wikipedia. There are some.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so here I'm gonna go here. Right, I'm gonna put in Michigan.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Michigan, and then we pull up Ohio State. Right, motherfuckers act like there aren't periods of dominance and rivalries, bro. Ohio State man.
Screenshot this.
Ohio State man. Y'all dominated from 2000 all the way to 2019. That's fair. All right. What was the mid to late 90s like? We were dominating. Y'all act like this is y'all act like it's like if it comes out that we're innocent, I don't want to hear shit from Ohio State fans saying, "Oh, they must be cheating because they immediately started beating their rivalry somehow, some way." Motherfuckers, it's called we own you all time and there's periods of dominance and rivalries. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you know what? If Ohio State fans want to say you're going too far into the past, stick to the present. If we want to stick to the present, look at the past 2 games.
Exactly, bro.
Who won?
In dominating fashion, might I add, bro.
Facts.
And listen, I love Ohio State fans because they'll like to say, "Oh, since World War I, we have a winning record against Michigan." Motherfuckers, you're cherry picking like Florida fans, bro. Like, if you're going to use the past at all, your deadline is everything or right now.
Yeah, bro, you can't cherry pick a damn fucking rivalry that's been
Like,
going on
oh,
for 100 years.
Ohio State fans would be like, oh yeah, we're 4-0 against Michigan from 1934 to 1937. Okay, and 66 and
Oh, man.
51.
I'm dead, man.
Bro, Ohio State fans are just mad
Oh.
because Ohio State fans are mad because our 1,000th win will either come against Maryland or come against them. And honestly, I hope Penn State or Maryland beats us because nothing would be sweeter in the world than having win 1,000 be against Ohio fucking sucknuts. Okay.
Oh my
Think
god.
about that. Think about it. Imagine Georgia's 1,000th win being against, I don't know, your most hated rival's probably Florida. So Florida, right?
Dude, I would love that. I would love
Bro,
that.
you would be throwing parties, bro. Like,
Oh, hey, Octavian would want to he'd be on suicide watch. Here's how many
literally,
parties.
like, damn, man, Georgia got their 1,000th win against us? Really?
Yeah, man. Hey,
For real.
it's because here's the thing about listen. All jokes aside, right? All the trolling we do, all that, right?
Yeah.
Here's the facts. When it comes to teams like Ohio State, Florida, teams that want to cherry pick, teams that want to stick to the past. Y'all problem isn't that y'all be passionate about your team. Y'all talk shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Listen, y'all go ahead and do all of that. But here's the main issue.
Just don't be delusional.
Don't be stupidly delusional, bro. Because if you're gonna say things like cherry picking games, cherry picking winning streaks, cherry picking, or blaming the damn weather, or stuff like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna be looking like a fool. Because every team in professional sport, listen, I'm a multi-sport guy. You probably seen it on my channel. I talk about soccer. I talk about football.
I saw you talk about soccer one time.
Listen, in every professional sport, no matter how different they are, one thing pretty much all the time stays consistent. Injuries will happen. Players will miss games through
and
sickness,
weather will
injury,
affect games.
and weather and the environment of the place, unless it's like water polo or some shit, is gonna affect the game.
Exactly.
And you have to deal with that. And as a professional athlete, as professional athletes, they go in there expecting that. They don't expect it to be 70 degrees every match.
Look, I do gotta say one thing. I gotta give my sympathies to Ohio State. They all became delusional and crybabies because their head coach is delusional and a crybaby. So it's only natural. All right.
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Lou said it best, man. The fan base gets their attitude from their coach.
Literally, bro. Did you see that one video in the preseason of the Ohio State fan going, Michigan? Michigan isn't on our level. Yeah, try beating Michigan. All right.
No, he's right. He's right. Michigan's not on his level because Michigan's above.
Exactly, bro. Like, all right, cool. Y'all, lost by 1 to Georgia. You still lost.
And listen, hey, listen. I ain't trying to make no excuses right now, bro, but we didn't come to play in that first half.
Oh yeah, no, Georgia should have done way better against Ohio. It was a great game, amazing game, but Georgia should have done way better. It shouldn't have come down to a missed field goal from Ohio State. But
that was ridiculous. I just watching that first half. We simply were terrible.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. That year, that game, like I was conflicted. I was conflicted. I wanted Georgia to win because fuck Ohio State. But I wanted Ohio State to win because I was expecting us to beat TCU and nothing would have been nothing, bro. This would have been the craziest national. Imagine the game in the national championship, bro. Like,
yeah,
that it would be crazy.
Yeah, because after having two SEC teams in the national championship before, you would have had 2 Big Ten teams, and then that would have been crazy. But of course,
insane.
Michigan decided to take a nap before facing TCU. So
yeah, and of course, thank God we don't have Florida's coach because Florida's coach would think that was a good idea. You know what I'm saying? But and one thing I want to say, Ohio State fans, they were like, oh, the refs screwed us out of the Clemson game, which, okay, fine, fair, I guess, right? But the refs have been on your side too before. Do we want to talk about that 2016 game?
Fact.
Right? I'm sorry, JT was short. Y'all shouldn't have won that damn game. Do we want to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Refs just suck at their job. It sucks. It is what it is, right? And the refs, sometimes do fuck up crucial games.
Hey,
but the thing is,
If the
The
game
thing
was
is,
close enough where it comes down to a referee's decision, y'all should have
th-
lost the game.
exactly, right? So here's the thing, right? The Tennessee Bama one, yeah, the refs sucked in that game, but at the same time, the refs aren't why Tennessee lost, right?
Nah.
Tennessee lost because they got outscored 27 to fucking nothing against a okay at best Alabama team.
Hey, yeah. Listen, listen. Before you get on my case, I'm not saying referee calls can lose games. I'm not saying there's been times
But there's
where a
other
wrong
reasons.
play has been called. Right? I'm not saying that. Listen, it's happened to Georgia in the past. What I'm saying is, you're not gonna, brother. You're not gonna allow 27 unanswered points because the refs called one bad play.
Not on, and then on top of that, another game that had probably the worst ref call of the week. Iowa, Minnesota. Iowa lost the game due to a bad fair catch call, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But here's the thing: the final score was Minnesota 12, Iowa 10.
Yeah.
Right? It was a horrendous call, and Iowa lost the game because of that call. But they also lost that game because they have no fucking offense. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, you at the same time you can blame the ref
but you got to
for
look
the blood
what else
call, but
happened.
listen, that call wouldn't have mattered if you just won the game easily.
Exactly. Right.
So at the same time, it's also your fault as well.
Yeah, like, and then like with the 2016 Michigan Ohio State game, yeah, the refs blew that game. It was on a 4th down in overtime, right? And that one you could have more of a case to blame the refs because it was on 4th down, and had it been called correctly, it would have been game over,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, we shouldn't have been in a situation where it was like 4th and 1, 4th and inches,
Yeah.
because the previous play it was like 3rd and 20 or something. So like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real. It shouldn't come down to shit calls like that because we know the refs are bad at their job.
Yeah. There's always excuses, man. Always excuses.
Always.
Yeah. And I mean, listen. Best believe, bro. Best believe
Mhm.
after the 2017 national championship game, or 2018, I guess technically speaking, when we lost to
I always consider the
Well,
national championship.
Bill,
games to be associated with the
hold
regular.
on a second. Bill, I'm trying to make a damn point. What I'm about to say is,
Y'all are two ass clowns, bro.
I'm
Bro,
trying to give you, I'm about to give Bama credit, and you just said that.
listen, Bill. Listen, I get it. It's hard. All right, you're from Florida, so you're with all the crazy people. Plus, you're a Bama fan, so like incest and shit. Okay,
Anyway,
like I get it. It's hard.
as I was saying, bro, after we lost to Bama in that championship game,
That was a great.
listen, I tried my best. I tried my best to find what happened. Like, it was the referees. Something happened. Please, no.
Bama,
Jake Fromm,
Georgia just blew the lead.
Jake Fromm just didn't want to score any more touchdowns. He was like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah, like
it's just the facts. It's
That's-
just the
that's
facts.
facts.
You can't deny the facts. Jake
You
Fromm
can't.
and the offense
You
didn't
can't.
want to cook, and the defense can only do so much.
Right.
And the defense played good.
Other games we got kind of sidetracked because I started shit talking
know.
Bama and Ohio State, but
No, I'm gonna get heated too. So let's just see
other games this week, right? We got
Damn, Bill Valentine.
we got Oregon, Utah. It's at Utah, but I'm gonna take Oregon. I feel
That's really the only. Was that the only ranked game? Oh no, we got like
we got Duke, Louisville.
Yeah, but that's
But
it.
but Oregon, Utah, like that's the only one with a top 10 team facing another ranked opponent this week.
Yeah, and
but
amongst Oregon fans, I'm
gonna take Oregon in that game. I know Utah's kind of a tough place to play, and you know they're a solid team even without Cam Rising. But I'm confident that we'll see a Washington Oregon rematching the Pac-12 title game.
Yeah. I think I agree with that because didn't Oregon beat Utah last year?
No, I think Utah won.
Or
I'll
did
share my
Utah?
screen again. We go to Wikipedia. This is what I use, bro. I'll share my screen again. Let's
All
figure
right.
this out together.
Here comes Beam, bro. Share the screen.
Let's go. All right. Let's fucking go.
I was getting ads. All right,
Yeah,
here
there's
Oregon
ads.
won last year.
Yeah, Oregon won at 20-17 against
Mhm.
against Utah. But Utah won the first two times before that. So and it was at Oregon last year. So it's at Utah. So
Yeah. Oh, it was a close game.
yeah. So it could go either way, but again, Utah don't got Cam Rising. So I'm kind of confident in Utah. I mean not Utah, Oregon. No, you had Kirby coaching the QB Jake Fromm.
What does that have to do with anything? Oh my Jesus.
I mean, is Kirby more of a defensive coach? Don't get me. Kirby's more of a defensive coach, yeah,
Yeah, he is.
but like Kirby won back-to-back national titles. This would be as dumb as me saying, no, you got Nick Saban coaching this QB, which is why you lost this game. The reason Alabama lost to Texas wasn't because you had Nick Saban coaching. No, it's because you had a mediocre quarterback at best. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
so
And listen, brother, if y'all Bill, you do not want to go to QBs right now. Let's talk about your QB room real quick.
Joe Mildew, fucking Homer Simpson, like
no, because if Milrow goes down, it's over. It's over, bro.
If Milrow gets injured outside of that Chattanooga game, Bama's losing the rest of their games.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Like,
because Bama obviously will beat I'm not stupid. Bama's beating Chattanooga, and Bama has a chance against the rest of the teams they play.
Hey, Beam. Isn't it funny though? Isn't it funny how times have changed? Now Georgia's got the QB room where if we lost our first QB, I'd be fine, chilling, smooth sailing. But if Alabama lost their guys, over.
My thought isn't necessarily that Georgia's got a stacked QB room, but Georgia can trust the rest of their players to actually play well on offense and have a good enough defense to keep them in that game. Bama has a great defense, but they don't have the offense to rely on if their QB goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and listen, y'all gonna hate me for this, man. But who is a major offense that y'all faced that isn't Texas? That you have, like, who's a major offense? Please tell me, because I know you're not gonna say Ole Miss, Bill.
South Florida, no.
Oh man.
I mean, I know they only scored. Nah, that's probably more of an elite defense because they only scored 3, but still,
bro, guys, you better not say Tennessee. Fucking Joe.
Tennessee's literally like the polar opposite of last year.
All right, you know what? It's time for me to share my screen. Let's pull it up.
Let's see this. Let's see the screen. Let's go. Man, I gotta say, Octavian, bro, what are you doing? I'm the special guest now, bro.
I know. Hey, this child got a chance, bro. God damn, man. All right, here we go. Screen has been. There we go. Screen has been shared.
All right, yeah.
All right. Alabama in the year of our Lord 2023. Middle Tennessee.
That's a great team they faced right there. No.
Hey, best offense in the league. No, I'm kidding. All right. What happened? What just? All right, there we go. All right, there you go. Middle Tennessee. Garbage. Texas, y'all lost to them. So, listen, okay.
Ole Miss is probably the best offense they played outside.
Demetrius, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? But yeah, listen, Ole Miss. I want to have a conversation about that with you real quick. Anybody in the chat?
Ole Miss has a chance to win the West.
Do we want to call Ole Miss a high-powered offense?
No, definitely not.
But like a good test for the Bama defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good test. Good test.
But I think we have a better offense than Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, no, easily. Ole Miss. Yeah. Ole Miss is like Ole Miss, while still technically alive in the West, right? They're that team. When you look at them, you're like 15. You're not thinking top 10. You're thinking 15. They're like middle of the road.
All right, next up, Mississippi State. Now, listen, with Mississippi State,
rest in peace. I forgot their coach's name. I feel bad, but rest in peace, him, man.
Dale mentioned it earlier in the season, but I don't think of them as a good offense either. Like, y'all didn't get tested.
They're probably the worst team in the SEC outside of Vandy.
Yeah, and A&M, their QB's just like Joe. Come on, get out of here. All right, Arkansas.
Remember when Arkansas was a top 8 team?
Man, Arkansas so bad. Their QB actually might be good in the NFL.
Hey, hold on. This won't be making fun of Bama here, but remember when Arkansas beat Texas a couple of years ago?
Oh man, Arkansas, man.
But nah, Bama does have a good offense coming up. Well, let's give them that. They got LSU. They do have LSU next.
And Tennessee had Joe. So here we go. Let's see what you do against.
That's the next offense. That's the next big offensive test.
Yeah,
Honestly, see, whoever wins this game probably wins the West. But here's my thing. I think Bama could lose to LSU, Kentucky, and Auburn. I don't think they'll lose all 3 games, right? But if they lose all 3 of those games, and Ole Miss and LSU loses one more game, and Ole Miss wins outside of Georgia, because they're not going to beat Georgia, right? Like that's the scenario that would have to play out. Bama has to lose, I think, 2 SEC games at least. LSU has to lose a game, and Ole Miss has to win outside of the Georgia game, and then Ole Miss would win the West.
Yeah, I have the rankings right here. So, I think so. Alabama has to lose to LSU. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Bama has to lose 2 SEC games. No, Bama has to lose all 3 of those games, because if Ole Miss loses to Georgia, they'll have 2 SEC losses. So Bama would have to lose to LSU, Kentucky, and Auburn for
LSU is really the big
the big thing for Bama.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is I think if that game, if LSU is gonna win, they're gonna have to outscore Bama, because LSU's defense is so bad.
Yeah, no, like for LSU, if they want to win that game, they gotta hope. If LSU wants to win that game against Bama, they have to hope their offense is at a higher rating, I guess, than Bama's defense.
Here's what I have to say. Obviously, as Georgia, Alabama haters and Georgia fans, we're gonna want this to. I would want them to lose Chattanooga, but the realistic scenario, no, it's not. But the realistic scenario is, despite what we've seen against Arkansas and South Florida, I think Alabama is going to comfortably take care of. Not comfortably, but here's what
I think will happen. I think Bama beats LSU, Chattanooga, and Auburn. Before the Tennessee game, I was feeling Auburn for the Iron Bowl, but no, I think I'm gonna take Bama. I think Bama will beat LSU, Auburn, and Chattanooga, but I think they lose to Kentucky.
You think Alabama loses to Kentucky?
Yes. And literally all 3 of those teams outside of Chattanooga could beat Bama, right? I think the only reason Bama doesn't lose to LSU but loses to Kentucky is because LSU's a big game and it's at home and they're on a bye week. They have time to prepare for it. You're not expecting Kentucky to be ready for them, and they have to go on the road at Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Right? And Kentucky's not a crazy home field advantage like it is for Michigan, or like it is for I don't know. What's another tough place to play? Notre Dame, right? But it is a road game. It's probably going to be a night game, especially if Kentucky's ranked by that time. Right?
Hey, Beam.
You hear that, bro? Crack. They saying I'm on crack.
You hear that? They coming after you, bro.
Listen. Unless Bama beats Kentucky by multiple scores, I don't want to hear nothing from Bama fans. All right.
Hey, you know what? That's the hot take. Kentucky beats Alabama.
I think that will happen, because again, Kentucky got dismantled by Georgia, but Bama isn't Georgia.
Yeah, and listen, I want to point this out too, Alabama fans. Chattanooga is a training game. Listen, that it's a game to get you guys to keep your boys in shape.
Listen, so if Chattanooga wasn't before Auburn and was before Kentucky, then I would say Bama beats Kentucky and loses to Auburn. They're losing to Kentucky or Auburn. I think they'll beat LSU. Beat LSU. I'm confident on that.
Here's the thing: is there's 3 games left, because Chattanooga's a joke. You have 1 more home game left.
Mm-hmm.
Your last 2 games that matter are on the road.
Yeah.
And listen, when it comes to Alabama, I love you guys, right? No, I hate you, but I respect you. You guys are. Y'all have to watch out. I'm not going to say what Beam is saying.
Dustin said Kentucky doesn't even have a quarterback, acting like Bama has one. Acting like Bama even has an offense. Kentucky can run the ball at least.
I'm trying to actively envision them losing to Kentucky on November 11th. But here's why I don't see it.
Now, can
Can I show you? Can I share to you why I don't think they'll lose?
Yeah,
The game?
100%. 100%.
Okay, here's the reason: is there it is when it comes down to Kentucky is they have. I understand they were ranked. They started off 5-0, but look at let me pull it up. Let me
They're
show you
like
what I'm talking about.
they're like 6-2 now, right?
Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at the streak they're on. Missouri 38 to
True.
21.
No, that is true. So
51 to 12
listen,
against Georgia.
Look, I will tell you right now, if Kentucky loses to Tennessee, then Kentucky's losing to Bama. But if Kentucky beats Tennessee, then I'll still, while yeah, it's a hot take, I would still think Kentucky's got a good shot against Bama. I was.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying.
Oh, the fuck happened? Chip got rejoined, I think. But
It kicked me out my own studio.
goddamn.
I'm getting hacked, boys.
Bro's getting hacked.
No,
Bro's getting hacked.
as I was saying before, the goddamn Iranian army decided to come and hack my stream. Here's the thing.
Let me see.
Remember last year, guys, in the chat and Beam, when Georgia rolled into Kentucky, right? It was a concern when it came to the Bill. Let me speak, please. Oh my God,
Bill,
bro.
don't, bro. You
So
listen. Listen. I know I got a hot take with saying Kentucky beating Bama, but at least that's more of a reasonable take than saying Florida would beat Georgia.
Listen, guys, that's being. I'm trying to tell you why Alabama's gonna win. Let me speak. Jesus Christ. Anyway, when Georgia rolled into Kentucky last year, it was a concern in terms of the fact that we were inconsistent last year as well.
Yeah,
And we thought that Kentucky could be a trap game and could easily pull off a Missouri, but a successful Missouri.
that's fair.
Not let us come back, which
That's
was
fair.
the concern. What I think is similar to what that was and what Alabama is I think Alabama's defense isn't going to let Ray Davis, like Dustin said, run 200 yards. That's number one. Number two.
That's fair. Yeah.
Number two, like I pointed out just now, Kentucky is on a down streak. They just lost 2 games in a row in embarrassing fashion to good quality SEC teams.
It was a classic Georgia beat them twice
When
scenario.
they were 5-0, and Octavian, when you listen to this, I mean this with every single bit of offense. They beat the guys like Florida to get 5-0. Then they play Georgia and Missouri. What happened?
Yeah,
They
all right. You drive a good point. I don't know. We will see what happens, right? But for me, when it comes to the rest of their schedule, I know the LSU game is circled for Bama because it's a rivalry game. LSU's ranked. It's whoever wins that game is winning the West, right? Yeah. But I don't know. The Kentucky game has interested me even since before the Georgia game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's on the road.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: if it's a night game, I will not be shocked if Kentucky beats Bama.
And the time has not been set.
Yeah, the time has not been set. But if it's anywhere before the night game, then I'll probably think Bama's going to win. You drive a very good point.
And listen, I hate to be the one to defend Bama fans.
At the same time, it's that Arkansas game just like proves anything can happen with Bama.
Yeah, exactly. No. Listen, and that's why you guys should just stop being disrespectful and should respect his point. And honestly, Bama fans and Dale, y'all should not be getting offended if y'all are that confident that this game's going to be an easy peasy lemon squeezy. Because if it really is that easy in your opinion, why do you care why Beam thinks it's going to be an upset? Like, just chill out, bro. Jesus.
This is why we play the games. This is why we play the games.
Play the game, man.
You know, you listen. Let's go back to like I want to say 2011. It was the LSU Alabama national championship year. You remember that year, right?
Yeah,
where LSU beat Bama. LSU beat Bama in the regular season like 9-6, and then Bama beat them 21-0 in the national title. I always thought that Oklahoma State should have made that national championship against LSU because Oklahoma State had won their conference while Bama didn't even win their division. Here's the thing. Oklahoma State lost to a bad Iowa State team that year. Now they rebounded and got a top 10 win the next week, but they lost to a bad Iowa State team. I say this because had Oklahoma State not lost that game, they would have been in the national title game. But guess what? You lose against teams that you're not necessarily supposed to lose against all the time.
No, facts.
All the time.
And listen, this is why you guys also have to understand where he's coming from. And I fully understand it. Like, it can, listen, anything can happen, man. In the SEC, Big Ten, and also Bama fans, I got something to show you. Hey,
and also, before you do it, I saw what I think Jeff said Bama was going to win out. Do you mean the rest of the regular season or including the SEC championship game? Because
I hope he doesn't mean that.
Look. If he means the rest of the regular season, yeah, then there's some good reason to think that. Although I think they'll probably drop another game, but that I will admit, yeah, that can happen, right? That's not out of bounds or anything.
Yeah,
but Georgia's winning the East. I know Missouri's still in contention, but Georgia's winning the East. Bama's not beating Georgia.
Yeah, no. And
regular season. Okay, Jeff is reasonable. Jeff's actually not delusional like Bill.
Yeah, no. And so, Bama fans, right? LSU's your next target. Let's go down memory lane real quick. Y'all remember this?
Truly. Wait, has LSU beaten Bama the last 2 times they played in Bryant-Denny? I think so. Hold on.
No, they haven't, because they beat him in like 2021. Yeah. Oh man. Y'all lost to Joe Burrow. Go Tigers.
Imagine. Fuck.
Hey, Georgia did too. Georgia did too, but it's fun.
Imagine Brian Kelly trying to pull off the Ed Orgeron Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
I'm sorry. Look. Brian Kelly tried to recruit my dad at one time when he was when he was coaching. Like I don't know what division they are, but like Grand Valley State or whatever. It's a lower class it's a lower like middle school, not middle school, lower like college team, right? Because he went from I think a Division II team, then Central Michigan, then I think Cincinnati, then Notre Dame, then LSU, right? Yeah. Brian Kelly tried to recruit my dad and shit, right? And Brian Kelly's a good coach, but I'm forever gonna clown Brian Kelly just because that fake Southern accent, and he was a Notre Dame fan.
Bro,
not Notre Dame fan, Notre Dame coach.
Why is bro trying to dance with the recruits? Like what?
Wait, what? What? Huh?
Do you not?
Wait, what was he? Was he trying to pull off an Urban Meyer?
He was dancing with the recruits. No. When he was scout. No, he wasn't.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't trying to do that. I'm just saying there were when he was recruiting a bunch of players. He was dancing with them.
I mean, I guess get live, get your get your gritty on or whatever. But that is weird. You're an old ass man, all right. If Ryan Day was doing it, that would make some more sense because he's weird, but he's young, right?
And one of the recruits was a center. Oh my god, I almost spoke a soccer term. One of the recruits was a cornerback, and he uncommitted.
That's funny.
He uncommitted after getting danced on, bro.
Well, what's more embarrassing, losing a recruit after you dance with them, or losing a recruit after inviting them to a visit to your home stadium and watching your team get destroyed? Yes, that's Ohio State troll, by the way, because last year Ohio State was given a recruit like the best visit week ever, right? And then the recruit saw Michigan absolutely smack Ohio State, and on the spot, he committed to Michigan.
Nice, bro.
That is funny.
Oh,
Brian Kelly is a leprechaun. Yeah.
Brian Kelly is a leprechaun. And Dale, yeah, no facts.
Exactly. Any team can be beat. That's why.
Bro,
that's why I know
Chattanooga could beat Alabama.
No, hold on. Let's hold that's why even though I think like every team outside of Chattanooga has a chance against Bama, I'm not saying Bama's going to lose their next 3 games, like their next 3 SEC games. I just think they'll probably lose one of the 3. I can't look at what Bama has been this season and look at their remaining SEC schedule and see them going 3-0 in that SEC schedule. Now I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying if they do, it's not necessarily because they were skilled. It's because luck is on their side.
Yeah.
Octavian.
Guys, do you know where this man is? Does anybody know?
Does anyone know where Octavian is? I'm feeling the shine and everything, bro.
My message to Uncle
Hey,
Lee,
let's all watch this.
man,
Subtitles are up
those
here.
Georgia Bulldogs sure do suck. I'll tell you that. And another thing, they Gators, they Gator Nation, it's
hold on.
coming for you, brother.
Octavian.
My
Octavian,
message to Uncle
I know
Lee.
you're probably going to listen to us later,
Yeah.
man. Are you saying the Georgia Bulldogs suck because they only beat Vandy by 17? You lost to Vandy.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my god.
I could not imagine losing to Vandy, bro.
Bro, Octavian
Hold
was
on, let me
probably-
see. Has Vandy and Michigan played before? I want to see.
I don't think so. No, I would highly doubt it.
Probably not, but I want to see. I want to see.
Facts,
Because-
Vice President, preach.
Yeah, no, we have played Vandy. We've played Vandy 11 times and are 10-0-1 against them.
I bet you didn't lose.
We did not lose. Our worst performance against Vandy was in 1922, where we tied 0-0. Our last time playing them was 2006. Surprisingly recent.
Listen, all I have to say, man, is Octavian, you know what's coming. You know what hands are about to be thrown. You know these paws are going to be thrown.
Listen,
And
Octavian.
dog's going to beat your ass.
Listen, Octavian. I don't even hate Florida, all right? You know, in fact, I'm a fan of Scooter Magruder, right? He's a Cowboys fan, and that's why I'm a fan of him. But he's a fan of Florida too, right? I don't hate Florida. I think Florida's fine. Hell, in 2020, I was expecting Florida to make the playoffs, believe it or not. Now, granted, I was kind of stupid then because I also had Arizona State making the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I was expecting Florida to make the playoffs in 2020 before, obviously, the COVID shit happened and all that, yada, yada, yada. So my predictions are all fucked up because of that. But, you know, assuming it went regularly, I was expecting Florida to make the playoffs and actually go undefeated and into the playoffs, right? So it's not even that I hate Florida. It's just I can objectively see that they're not a good team.
No, they're not.
Look, and listen. Bill can say I'm a Big Ten foreigner. I don't know what I'm talking about, all that. But again, y'all struggle against Bama. I mean, Bama struggled against Tennessee, right? And again, look, I'm a Michigan fan, and I'll admit I'm biased when it comes to games, right? But look, if you ask me, all right, if you ask me in let's say Michigan's like lost all their games so far, they're 0-8, right? If you ask me realistically, who's winning the Ohio State Michigan game, I'm saying Ohio State's winning.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm
it
saying?
Ain't Octavian, but someone just popped in the back rooms.
Octavian's here?
No, it ain't Octavian, but it's somebody I did not expect to show up.
Who is
his
it?
name? Is Bill Valentine.
Bill.
Y'all talk
All right,
shit.
Bill.
Listen to y'all talk shit.
He's done.
Why do you family dying statement?
Huh?
What's up, bro? You got that Alabama Wi-Fi, bro.
He got the Alabama Wi-Fi mixed
Excuse
with that Dollar General mic.
Fact.
No, I'm on my phone, man.
No, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It sounds better now.
Why are y'all making all these asinine statements?
Listen,
What do you
man.
mean? What?
Hey, look. If you don't want these if you don't want these outlandish statements being made about your team, then tell them to beat Arkansas by more than 3 points.
Facts.
Win's a win, ain't it?
A win. Look. A win can be a win, but you can still look bad in a win. Look at what Washington did against Arizona State. Yeah, they won the game, but they looked horrible doing it.
Well, you got me there. I can't say nothing about that.
Exactly. So had Bama shown up.
But come on, man. They're not going to lose to Kentucky or Auburn. Have you even watched Auburn play?
Hey, bro. Listen. In 2021, it took y'all till overtime to beat Auburn, like 18-15 or something like that. The thing with Auburn,
Auburn was actually winning by 7. They was winning by 10 at half, and
My thing with Auburn isn't that like I think Kentucky's an all right team, right? And I think Auburn's a bad team. But my thing with saying Auburn could beat Alabama is one, Auburn's a tough place to play, and two, it's a rivalry game. No matter how bad or good one team is, it's always going to be a tough, hot-blooded game every time. You know, we've seen the hell. What was it? 2018 or 2019, right? Everyone was expecting Bama to blow the brakes off of Auburn, and Auburn beat them 48-45.
Was it in 18? Was it? I thought that was in 14.
Nah, that
was in 19 because y'all lost to LSU the same season.
Yeah, that was
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
In fact, Auburn, you losing to Auburn was the game that got you out of the playoff.
And then we on to face my Michigan Wolverines in the bowl game.
And we don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah.
We beat Michigan 5-7.
But nah, so my thing.
We beat Michigan 45-10 or 45-7 or something like that.
No, it was like I think it was like 35-17 because we were in it at halftime. Then it got away from us. Let me see here. I'll look it up right now. I got you. Here.
Bill, brother, my
back in.
Bill, bro.
You beat us 35-16.
35-16. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was.
Hey, it would be a different story if y'all met today.
That's true. True.
You think so?
Yeah. Listen,
I know so.
If Alabama, listen, if Alabama and Michigan play today neutral at Michigan, at Bama, or neutral field, Michigan's at least winning by 7.
Oh, by 7. You done come down. It was 14 earlier, wasn't it?
I didn't say 14.
It was 14, wasn't it? Earlier.
I didn't say 14. I said Bama would struggle to score 21 points, but I didn't say Michigan would beat them by 14.
If it was played in Michigan, I think y'all win by 14.
If it's played at Michigan, Michigan's winning by multiple scores. But if it's played neutral or at Bama, I would say at least by 7.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that'll happen one day.
Not anytime soon.
Bill wants to see the game so bad. Listen, man. Listen, Michigan got their eyes set on Georgia. We'll have our eyes set on Bama once we either come down to their level or once they get back up.
Oh, okay. So, what makes you think Michigan's so good? That's what I'd like to know.
We're 8-0 and have destroyed every team we've played.
Jesus Christ, Bill, that was a dumbass question.
No, it was not, because who have they played?
Who are they playing, Lee?
Bro. There's
Eastern Michigan.
We didn't even play Eastern Michigan.
Y'all playing the Big Ten least or whatever it was.
Bro. You play the schedule in front of you.
You
right?
got one game.
We don't. Hey, listen. What will Bama fans be saying if? Listen, at least we've destroyed the bad teams we played, while y'all only beat South Florida 17-3, and was tied with them 3-3 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, with a third-string quarterback.
Because y'all have a horrible QB room.
But Bill, back when it was Hurts and
back when y'all had your good QBs, Bama would have been done with that game at the end of the first quarter.
Back when you had 3 NFL caliber QBs, y'all were bragging about that. So y'all got to realize what your QB room is right now.
Listen, I get it. Michigan hasn't played the greatest of teams, but when you play bad teams, you go out and dominate them. Michigan has done that every season. Not even Georgia has done that this season. Michigan,
but when it gets down to nut cutting time, when everything's on the line, what does Michigan do?
We beat
Penn State
the last couple of years. We destroyed Ohio State.
Oh God.
Jeff,
Ohio State, man.
Jeff, we hate Alabama, but we respect them because they.
You're
a delusional Michigan fan, bud.
Beam. Hold on, I have to say.
Bill, you think Florida's going to beat Georgia?
Oh my.
Beam, I really don't. I just say that to piss you off.
Beam. I want to make this point real quick because I know Bill's here, Jeff's here, I know Dustin's here too.
Yes.
Listen, guys, listen. As a Georgia fan, here's my message to you. Y'all owned us, scarred us, destroyed us, dominated us, whatever words you want to use, for a decade, 12 years, right? Alabama simply is this. From 2008 to pretty much until 3 years ago or 2 years ago.
2020.
Alabama just owned Georgia, man. They beat them in Athens. They beat them in neutral stadiums, in the championship game, SEC championship game. It happened, right? And we can't escape that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And
That's right.
and listen,
But
at the time,
y'all
go ahead.
think that y'all think y'all are the how would I put this? Y'all think y'all are the greatest team. Y'all think y'all are an NFL team over there. But
Well, here's no. We're not gonna say all that.
I
Well, we are
wouldn't
gonna
say
say
Oh, really?
Georgia.
Well,
I
well,
wouldn't say that.
well, here's the thing, Bill, is I don't associate myself. People who say that, Bill, are the guys who wanted me banned from KB's channel at the beginning of the season because I shared my concerns.
That's like lumping in all Tennessee fans with how crazy they be with
But
that
what
one
kills me,
question
what
that
kills me about the situation is Alabama beat Georgia in the SEC title game, and Georgia lucked up and beat them in the national championship game. And Alabama there's two star wide receivers go out of the ball game.
I don't really think there's luck
And
involved with throwing a pick six in
let
the
me ask,
fourth
well, you're a
quarter.
Michigan guy. Do you think if Alabama in 2021, when they played Georgia in the national championship game, do you think if they had Williams and Mechie, do you think they'd have won? They would have beat Georgia? Because they
Injuries
sure was
happen in
like
the
them
game.
before that wide receiver went out. He was scorching Keely Ringo. And
Injuries happen. Next man
I
up.
understand that, but do y'all think that if them wide receivers wouldn't have went down, would Alabama have beat Georgia?
We'll
Yes or
never
no?
know. We'll never know.
We'll
Well,
never
I mean,
know.
what was your opinion? What would
Well,
your opinion be? I mean,
well,
that's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, I
Speculate.
think
for
Kirby- I think
for
Kirby-
most of that game, Bama was winning the game, and I thought Bama was going to close it out, win like 18-15, whatever that weird ass score was going into the fourth quarter. But like, we never know, right? Georgia showed
But
up
you
in the
lost your
fourth
star
quarter, and Bama
racehorse.
did it.
When you lose your star racehorse, man, it's hard to win. It's hard to finish the race. You know.
But I would agree with you if you guys lost your quarterback, but you guys lost a wide receiver, and Bama recruits great wide receivers every
We just did
single year.
well. Yeah, I understand that, but we just didn't have it that day. That's all it was to it. But
Bill, we missed George Pickens for almost the entirety of that season. You didn't hear us
Exactly.
complaining.
You can't listen. Like I said with Ohio State earlier, Bama is not Colorado. Y'all don't have a great. You guys got a good like first team and a good backups. Colorado don't even have that. But we don't let Colorado slide with the our players were injured. That's why we lost. No, y'all blew that fucking game against Stanford. That's why you fucking lost. You know what I'm saying? So while you can say, oh, if our wide receiver didn't go down, we would have beaten Georgia in the national championship. Well, next man up then. Don't throw a pick six in the fourth quarter to seal the game for Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
well, wasn't we down? Wasn't we down anyways when we threw the pick six? Wasn't it like late in the game?
Y'all were down by one score trying to tie it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was like a 9-point game.
It was like I thought it was 8.
9-8, same thing.
Yeah, it was either a one score game or barely a 2
I
score
believe it
game.
was a one score game, wasn't it? Because Alabama
I'm pretty-
lost by
I'm
what,
pretty
14?
sure-
Hey, I'll look at it.
Yeah. So like, you know,
National championship game.
and listen.
Ain't no denying Alabama lost, but I'm
And
just
listen-
saying if Alabama would have been,
What-
if they wouldn't have lost their wide receiver or
And
both
listen,
wide receivers,
I'm
because
not gonna-
both of them blew knees out. If they wouldn't have lost their wide receivers, I think we'd be talking a whole different narrative here.
and listen,
Maybe.
but we'll never know, right? And listen,
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and discredit everything Bama has done over the last 2 decades, right? What Bama has done over the last 2 decades may never be repeated in college football ever again. Okay, it probably won't be ever repeated. But at the same time, this year, right?
This year, Alabama's
They're
not
not the same.
this team here is not the team of 2020.
Exactly.
That's what people are trying to compare them to, is a team of 2020, and they're not.
They're not.
You know,
the
I go
team.
along with that.
Obviously, whole new players.
But
and
the
stuff.
rest of college football is not really what you call world beaters either. You know, I don't think there's really not a great team in college football this year.
No, that's a very fair statement because, like, Michigan, in my opinion, has looked like the best team because they've came in and dominated week in, week out, right? Haven't even had a struggle game. But like you said, they haven't really played anybody notable. So you can't really call them a great team just yet.
That's correct.
But at the same time, if Michigan comes out and dominates Penn State here in a couple of weeks, and Penn State only got that loss to Ohio State, then I think you've got a clear great team.
Yeah.
I think the reasoning for such a case of it being such an equalized landscape is because the talent is spread out so evenly that there isn't ability.
The last few years, all the talent was down south. Now it's a lot more even now, because let's face it, college football is just funner when certain teams are good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, I'm fixing to go to bed.
All right, man.
Hey, good night, bro. Good night.
Thanks for having me on, bro.
Hey, bro.
But yeah, no, that's actually, you know what?
And I will say something, right?
All right, go ahead.
While I'm calling Bill delusional, it's all trash talk. I respect Bill. All right.
Yeah, hey, it's all love, bro. We just friendly banter, man.
Exactly, bro.
Hey,
like we said, if Georgia and Michigan were playing, I'd be trash talking right now. You know.
And listen, this is a serious half serious topic I want to bring up towards the end of the show here. The narrative is right. There is no clear team, right?
Yeah.
No one is in charge. There is nobody you look at and it's like, oh yeah, if they don't win it, then they just got unlucky.
Yeah,
like it has been for a lot of the past few seasons.
Exactly.
Is the answer to the reasoning for why that happens is college football in general, the talent has dropped, or has the talent been distributed equally amongst many teams for the first time?
Because think about it. Look, like you said, Bama had three Heisman caliber NFL caliber quarterbacks, 6 years ago or whatever, when that was, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you're talking about, now you're not saying the best three quarterbacks in the nation are in Bama. You're saying the best three quarterbacks are probably Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, and I don't know, throw in a third QB. I know JJ McCarthy is really high in the, Heisman standings right now. So maybe him, but
yeah.
Yeah. And like Dale said, right? You can't blame injuries. That's why I was saying you can't blame injuries. Next man up. Come on now. But yeah, so I think it's more just talent's been spread out across college football, and again, the only reason you don't have a clearly dominant team is because, every team this year has struggled against a certain team outside of Michigan, but the teams Michigan have been playing aren't good, right?
Yeah.
Like we say, you play the teams in front of you and Michigan's doing what they're doing. They look dominant, right? But at the same time, looking dominant against a very piss poor, bad Michigan State team who doesn't have a head coach is a lot different than looking dominant against a ranked team,
Yeah. And I think the reason why I believe strongly that it's just more of a talented spread of talent versus, the fact that football's becoming less popular, whatever the heck that is listen, ESPN made a post about every, the roster, the Alabama 2017 Alabama roster, right?
Yeah, and they do it all the time.
Almost, I know, but that team specifically had, I think almost everyone on that
NFL players.
I think it was 37 players on that team were sent to the NFL and are either starters or play a lot.
Yeah.
So listen,
I think all three QBs on that team actually start on an NFL team.
When you have that huge percentage of players on one singular team,
yeah,
brother, you can spread that out so evenly.
Yeah. So I think it's more talent's been spread and everything.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like to see that there's not a dominant team this year because now you're actually debating who can win the national championship. Last year, right, you're like, oh, Michigan might have a shot. I was like, Michigan might have a shot, but I think Georgia's going to win it all. Everyone thought Georgia was going to win it unless you were extremely delusional or just extremely biased, right?
Yeah.
So it was never in doubt for Georgia last year, right?
Yeah.
So this year, now you're like, okay, Michigan has a chance. Georgia could always three-peat for the first time since Minnesota did it. Washington looks really good. Florida State might be able to do something. Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio State,
Yeah.
and then even then you start getting into what if it gets really crazy like it was 2007, maybe Ole Miss, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
2007 was wild too.
And from 2015, 14 to 2020, it was these 5 teams that had a I don't want to give a huge
Stranglehold.
percentage out. I don't want to give a huge percentage out, like an outrageous number, but it was a number. It was this: Ohio State, Clemson, LSU, Alabama, and Georgia. Those 5 teams alone had almost everything. Yeah. And
Like,
now
and obviously
they
that's that's outside of like a couple years because you're a Georgia fan. You don't want to talk about like 2016 or whatever.
Sorry, I don't want to talk about what happened in 2016. That year didn't exist, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what I'm saying. And then of course there were like the tier 2 teams that had 5, 6, 7 players that were NFL talent.
Which at that time was you'd probably throw in Michigan State for a little bit. You know?
Michigan State, Washington for 2 years there,
Notre Dame,
stuff like that. But they didn't do anything.
They didn't do shit.
It was those 5 teams.
Bro,
that did
Michigan
stuff,
State didn't even score a point in the playoffs.
Yeah, and so when you have those group of teams, and I'm gonna actually listen, and I know you guys don't know about this, but I'm gonna use my soccer knowledge here. In England, they're the Big Six, and it has been the Big Six for the longest time, where they have the majority of the money, the ability to get players, the best talent. Right? It was like that for a few years in college football, where they were a few group of teams had the best scouting, the best players, the best recruiting, and they had a monopoly on the rest of the country. Now that monopoly has gone away. As for now, as for this year,
Yeah, because of course you always get that one weird year where a certain team wins like something that's not like think about it. In the 80s and 90s, when you think of who was winning national titles, you're thinking Notre Dame, Miami, and Nebraska, probably, right?
Yeah.
But let's not forget, in 1990, Colorado won the national title.
Yeah.
Or I think 1989 or 1991, Georgia Tech won the national title. So you get those like one weird off years, and then the most obvious example of that is 2007, where Missouri was one game away from the national title game, and Kansas almost made the national title game. 2007 is so weird too because it's the most hectic year with the most normal national championship being Ohio State LSU. Think about that. Like that's crazy. 2007's, of course, when my team lost to App State. Pain. But yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, you know what? While I go do this real quick, give the Bama fans something to cry about. I'll try to figure it out.
All right, look, Bama fans. All right, all I gotta make y'all cry is the early 2000s. Okay, early 2000s is probably where y'all headed. If y'all keep going, look. If Nick, listen. If Nick Saban leaves after this year, if Nick Saban retires after this year, with the way Bama is right now, I will not be shocked if in 3-4 years Bama's going, 3-9 or whatever.
Oh my Jesus, this man went that far.
Wow. Early 2000s, man. Early 2000s. Hey. UL Monroe.
Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, now that Prime gets there now.
Huh?
Not if they replace Nick with Prime.
Hey, if they replace, yes.
Oh, bro's got in trouble. Hold on now.
I'm in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, but man said 2007.
My door was locked. And my mom wanted to give me some laundry. That's all.
Man said 2007.
2007.
Oh man, I'm dead.
Hey, speaking of bad teams, though, Sam Houston might get their first win against UTEP.
Oh my.
But because they playing right now, Sam Houston's got the lead. But oh
boy.
Yeah, and I will say that was a bit wild to say. I won't be surprised if it happens, but that was a bit wild to say. But you said make him cry, so I'm
Wow.
gonna make him cry.
I just didn't know you were gonna go there. Jeez, man.
Hey man, look, I'm 18 with a lot of football knowledge. I know what to do.
I mean, hey, you do. I said do something. You did something.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
Uh,
Bama fan, if Bama goes back to the early 2000s, they'll
I
be
know
like,
my
man,
dad.
y'all remember 2020?
Oh my god, man, Jesus.
Imagine if Auburn goes on a long winning streak against.
Jesus, man. Oh my god, man.
Bro, God forbid Bama goes on a massive bad season streak and Auburn becomes the team of college football.
No, 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 no.
I know
No
you're a
one
Georgia
wants
fan,
that.
so you hate that too.
Absolutely not. No, sir.
But but imagine if that happened for the Bama fan.
Hey, Bill's coming at you again. Bill's coming at you again, bro.
Dude, stop showing your. Hey, listen. I'm smarter at 18 than you are at 56. Listen, man. I know y'all got crops. I know you got crops to tend to. You sound like you got a gray hat, a gray beard. You work with a pitchfork daily, and I gotta give props. You supply food for the country, but you're more knowledgeable about that than college football.
Oh my Jesus.
Listen. I don't shit talk like that often, but when I do,
Oh
I can
my
shit talk.
god. Wow.
And again,
Woo,
Octavian, where
boy.
the fuck are you at, bro? This should be you in my position.
Octavian, I didn't expect to
I
have a
have
man.
s-
I
I've
had a
stole the
friend.
show.
I had a friend on. I didn't have an enemy on today.
I have stole the show. You was about to change this title of this live when it's done, bro.
Bill Valentine said it's your bedtime.
It's my bet. Hey, bro. Hey, listen.
He's,
I get.
he's an adult.
Listen,
He's
man.
an adult.
Listen. It's your bedtime. You're forgetting to take your dementia meds, bro. Come on now.
Oh man, he's a family, bro. This man has grandkids. This man has
Fuck
grandkids.
around, find out how lucky Georgia is, and it's not about time. Is that what you're? That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I think Georgia's talented, of course.
No, he's talking about what Bill said earlier.
Oh, Bill. Oh, yeah. But nah, yeah. Listen, Bill. Listen, man. Just take it. Get your mama to tuck. Hey, man, you need your daughter to tuck you in after you take your dementia medicines. Okay. All right. Get your daughter to tuck you in. Okay. So you got some crops to tend to tomorrow. All right.
You gotta get to work.
Y'all got. I don't know why you coming at me. All right. Michigan's on top of the college football world right now. Y'all got to worry about playing a number 15 ranked LSU. Think about that. Think about that. We on top of the college football world, and I'm not even worried about Ohio State and Penn State, which are top 10 teams, might I add you. Bama has to worry about playing an number 15 horrible defense LSU team.
At home.
At home. Oh, man. Listen, if Michigan played LSU, Michigan's winning by 21 points.
Remember the days, man. Remember the days when Alabama was in Tuscaloosa and the opposing team was scared.
Bro,
man, those were the days.
Remember the debate that either Boise State, Michigan, or Bama had the best home field advantage?
Facts.
Now it's between Boise State and Michigan.
Hey, Vice President.
Bill got to change his adult. Exactly, bro.
Oh my Jesus. Hey, poor Bill.
Listen. Bill's typing in all caps. It shows that an 18-year-old's getting at him. All right.
I know.
You young and dumb right now. You will wake up soon. Listen, man. Listen.
Oh, he getting political now. He's gonna get political.
Listen. You probably graduated with like a 2.3 GPA. I graduated with fucking honors, 3.7. So I know what I'm talking about. All right. Like, sit down. I'll educate you. You know, let's retake your high school classes.
Hey, Bill, you're getting schooled by someone 20 years younger than your ass, bro.
Not even like like I say, he is 50s. I'm like 40 years younger.
Oh my god, man, that's crazy.
Bro need to take his dementia medicines. He needs his daughter to tuck him in. He got some crops to tend to. All right, he got and listen, that's a great service. He's feeding the country, man. But you should be more worried about feeding the country than thinking about
Bro.
college football.
Why is Octavian scared? I hope he has a job or some shit that actually has a reason for
Listen, with all the trolling with Octavian, I hope he's either doing something really important and nothing bad happened to him, because I feel like he would have been here already had not come up. So I hope everything is well, man. I
I
hope
hope everything's well with him. Yeah,
because
he's a good guy.
we troll Octavian, but listen, and like I'm trolling Bill right now. I got a lot of respect and love for Bill and Octavian because they just both very passionate about the teams, and I love that passion, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
listen,
I hope Octavian doing well, man.
This is college football, not war.
Oh, this is sports in general, man. You know, do you know how many not screaming matches, but arguments I've gotten online over the NFL because I'm a Cowboys fan?
You saw the Dolphins fan die?
Oh, wait, really?
Was it the Patriots? It was a Patriots fan or a Dolphins fan. They got into a fight, and one of them died in the stadium.
Damn, bro. See, it should never be taken that shit. Be passionate about your team, but don't be killing people over that shit, man.
Bro, and listen, as a soccer fan,
actually, the Patriots are a good synonym for Alabama. Patriots just got off a dynasty. Bama just got off a dynasty. They're not going back to middle of the road at best.
Listen, when
I'm not even a millennial, bro. I'm not even a millennial. I'm Gen Z.
This is the Zoomer generation.
Gen Z is trolling a baby boomer right now.
Anyways,
what you're saying, Chip?
It's so bad. He's so old. He's still used to millennials being this age.
Bro, people his age still think Gen Z people are being born now.
Bro,
we're on Gen Alpha right now, bro. We're on Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha's being born right now. What are you
Listen. He's just ashamed that someone 40 years younger than him is more knowledgeable on the sport of college football. All right. He's an American patriot. He's from the countryside. He's an American patriot. So what he knows is football. He knows football. Us as Americans, we know football. But he's just ashamed that someone younger knows more than him.
And that is what the ending of the show is going to Oh, my God.
Again, you got to chase that title, bro. But
I am. You know what?
I appreciate being your co-host, man. I appreciate being your co-host.
Beam, if you could stay for 2-3 minutes after the show.
I got you.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Beam off screen about some things. Don't worry, Bill. We're not going to be talking trash about you. But to everybody in the chat, Bill Valentine, Vice President Dale, we got Jeff, Dustin, everybody who joined in today, who called in, everybody who, oh my God,
your dog's going wild.
He's ruining my speech. But everybody who joined in today, guys, I appreciate y'all. I hope to see y'all on Friday and Saturday for the live streams. You know, the live watch alongs. Now, can I get a Go Dogs?
You can get a Go Dogs for me. You can get Go
All
Dogs.
Right.
Go Dogs. Go Wolverines.
You know what? Yeah. Go Wolverines. Have a good night, everybody.
Hell yeah, brother.